Hey, I'm in the middle of passing my exams. I have 3 left out of 12. I'm not saying I'm chilling. This one, like, 3 the most difficult ones out of all. And I'm not even ready for them. But I have free will, so I'm choosing to do this. This is a fake Lego stuff, brick, Chinese stuff. My favorite thing. This is, I really like flowers, so I bought this to myself. Like, oh, that's pretty. I would have like so many different things here. I have this one. I kind of like this one. No, never mind, it's ugly. I like this one. Looks like a tentacle. Oh my god, I like this flower. The flower. Where does this go? So I took every single detail out of the plastic gel with these cutie patootie things. This is scissors, by the way. And they even have a package. Like, how cute is that? I wanted to record this video yesterday because after my exam I went to have a dinner with my family in a jazz club, and the food was amazing actually. And I wanted to be pretty for a video. I was all dressed up. I was like makeup on, delicious. And I had like after braid hair, like very fluffy, very beautiful, and that kind of hairstyle actually suits me. But as you can see, that's all that's left, because my hair is straighter than me. Look at that, so cute. The only thing is really concerning me is this type of pine tree that remind me of a butt plug. You know, respectfully. What does this represent? Well, what does this represent? I got myself a big ass glasses. Do you like them? They were supposed to be like glasses for a computer with like this kind of bluish finish, you know. I got scammed. I was chatting with character AI bot. And it was a story of 2 gay people, like gay males, doing their thing, and accidentally I turned it into a religious type of shit. One of them, supposedly my bottom, I explained him how I see God, and he was like, that makes sense. He stopped being Christian. He stopped believing in his religion. How do I see God? Well, I have never been a religious person, and my parents never forced me into like finding a religion or going to church, because their parents never forced them into religion. So, but I do believe in God. I see it as energy. I see everything as energy. I can see shit that it's not even in this country. And you want me to believe in a book? I know that there is a lot of great knowledge in that book. I am aware. I had to figure out everything by myself. Like about the stuff in my head, the stuff in my soul, and the stuff in my third eye. I had some, still do, I had some abilities to see the energies, and I didn't know I had it. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was going blind, or like schizophrenic. But no, very, very fun time. Do not recommend. When I confronted my father for kind of leaving me alone when I was needing him. It was like, but look at you now. Okay, you're so great. And I was like, oh, I'm great because I did all of this by myself. And he was like, exactly, that was the point. He mentioned that film, A Karate Boy who learned karate in China with a Chinese dude. And at first, he was like, what are we doing? Whatever you are teaching me is nonsense. And his teacher was, no, repeat that again and again and again and again. And when the boy was like, no, I'm not gonna, the teacher actually made him fight with him. Like, made them fight. And he showed that nonsense can be actually pretty useful in a fight. When you don't understand what is happening, everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening to teach you something, and your responsibility is to find a lesson in the nonsense and learn it. Because when you don't learn it, it is repeating. So after like 10th time, you will get it right. But I kind of get it now. Like, I cried a lot during that conversation, and that conversation was like 6 hours long. I confronted him about everything that I was mad at him about, got no apology. Not a single one. And I was like, okay. I cried a lot because I felt shitty. Okay. I don't know, it kind of triggered me. But right now, oh my god, it doesn't trigger me anymore. I've been struggling for this, like, the energy of offense and, I don't know, this just sadness for years. All I actually needed to do is to confront him, see that he has a completely different position, like a completely different point of view, and move on. That's actually clever. I don't feel any negative emotions about it. Oh my god. And I was like, every time he was around, I was automatically mad. I didn't want to do anything for him. Like, he opens his mouth, I'm out the room. But right now, I'm chilling. Ooh, I'm chilling. Hey. Okay. No, that's a great feeling, actually. It's a feeling of freedom. Because your negative emotions are actually in prison for your mind. Because it just gets you in the kind of fog. You can't think straight because you are affected by your own emotions. Because for human beings, it's very, very easy to become your own prison. Because your mind, evolution, baby, it's a good thing. But, you think too much. You overthink. That's not healthy. Stop. Work on that. Always find the root of the problem and work on that. Because, what the fuck? You see the symptoms. And these symptoms can lead to just you need to rest a bit, or you have a chronic anxiety. So sometimes you can treat a problem wrong because you don't understand the problem itself. I'm not finishing that. I can give you a palm leaf, a very weed leaf, chocolate coin, and a butt plug. Oh, by the way, like, returning to the fact that I can see energy. When I was a kid, 13, I don't remember actually, I used to do Reiki on myself without even realizing I do it. Because I didn't know what that was. Imagine you are having pain in one limb, I don't know, like in a finger, or in a head, like a headache. I just pulled pain out of my head, and it actually worked every time. And my dad, some things, he doesn't give me any instructions. I was like, I have that, and he was like, I know you do. And I was like, you knew all this time. And he was like, yeah, I just didn't want to, like, engage you into this thing. And I was like, I engaged myself. I just reshuffled my playlist and I got 4 classical songs in a row. I don't even listen to classical music that much. If ever. I just have them just to remember. You know what I'm guilty of? Self-diagnosing myself with ADHD. Just because everything that they say on the internet, like, that dude, I don't remember if it's bald or not. No, I don't think it's bald. Like, he records like a series of what people with ADHD have, like people without it don't, and like It's kind of comedy. And everything from this thing is relatable as everything. Like 99.9%. So of course I'm gonna self-diagnose myself with ADHD, okay? And one fact that I had, turns out, no. No. I have so many screenshots and like things that I collect just to remember about them, and I forget about them. All of these screenshots I don't use, and I have like 17,000. So you understand. So as a kid, like literally, I could eat anything. I could eat bricks. But right now, lactose intolerant, eating Asian before. Yeah, so everything that has lactose in it goes out the window. Gone. Gone. Because if not, it makes me gone. From time to time, I struggle with not eating anything. Sometimes at all. Why? I have no reason. I have no reason. When I was in 8th grade, I had a reason because I struggled with my appearance and all that stuff, so I kind of stopped eating. All I ate was like water and cucumbers. Do not recommend. Please eat healthy. Please. Another period was when I used to go like between 10th grade and 11th grade. I used to go summer school at some really fancy university, and I was studying math and physics there. I've been walking for 4 hours every day, 5 times a week, 2 weeks straight, and I was barely eating anything because in the morning I didn't want to. Lunch I barely had because I didn't want to, and dinner I didn't have because I didn't want to, so I barely ate anything. I met a guy there, and I liked him because he was very weird. Turns out I like very weird guys. And again, I guess I have a type then. It was like 2 groups of students there. Dumb, my one, and smart, his one. So we didn't really like interacted at all. And I have like a friend from my group, and she was like, when 2 weeks ended and we were like saying goodbyes to each other, she was like, text him right now, text him. And I texted him a dumb joke, a very dumb joke. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of any conversation we had. I was 15. You can't blame me. No, I wasn't 15. I was 17. I was 17. You can't blame me. We ended up like texting each other like back and forth, and it was like, I'm going like in a week. I'm going to the same place for the same 2 weeks for the same program. And I was like, deal. I'm going there too. And I brought my best friend there. She saw him. She was like, zero comments. Zero needed. So, and he had pretty bad jokes. And sense of humor, it's very important. It is very important. If you didn't know, it's very important. When you looking for something, like a connection, when you look at it as like friends, you don't give a shit, okay? Friend can look, smell, talk, walk, and fly. Again, like anyhow he wants. She wants, they want, I don't care. But when you look at the person looking for a connection, it is very important because I want you to make me laugh. I don't ask for a fucking star in the sky. I'm asking for a good joke. If you can't make that, sorry. What are we doing here? There was a guy there that liked me. They both were freaking weird. I had a weirdest sense of humor that I never got. Okay. I never understood it in the slightest. The guy that I liked, it was like, ooh, I bench press like that much. And I was like, ooh, that's my weight. Look at me, like a princess. And it was like, I can try. For 3 days straight, I was waiting. Nothing came. So on the 4th day, I approached him, grabbed him from his friends, and I was like, you promised me this. And he was like, yeah, I did. And I was like, pick a place, honey. And he picked the grass. Just stand on the grass and pick me up. And I was like, okay. He did pick me up. He struggled, but he did. Good boy. But I had like a group of friends from the same time I was in that summer school. Camp. Whatever that was. So I had like a guy friend there who was like not working out at all. Wearing glasses, like weird, quirky, but I don't know, kind of cute. Tall. I don't know. He picked me up like I was nothing. And he was walking with me like I was nothing. I want that. I want that. This is ideal. I'm not asking for you to like, but I am. But I am. I want to be carried. I know I have legs. But I want to be a fucking princess. The guy that liked me, he was none of my type and I didn't have a type. He had pretty, big plans on me. And I ended up like blocking him without explaining any reason, and my bestie did the same. A girl he liked before did the exact same thing to him. And her bestie too. Do I feel sorry? No. No, I don't. And if any men are watching this, please remember that if a girl dying out of laughter from your dumb jokes, it doesn't mean she likes you. I was tired. I was laughing from a fucking finger. It doesn't mean that you're a fucking brilliant comedian. I really want to go on a trip for my birthday. I will be actually alone for my birthday because my parents decided to go on a trip. They told me I can't come because I need to go to university. Thank you. So it's currently past 3 a.m. and I'm stuck at still here. Not an hour and a half through because pieces doesn't fit. And I think I'm done because I got so desperate I started rewatching Hannah Montana. Then I really want to sleep. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you had a great time watching this. If you're watching this at night, please go to sleep. Sleep for me, because I'm not getting enough. Bye-bye.